Hi, this is Emmanuel from the Sophos community team. Today, I'll show you how to set up SD-WAN routes in Sophos Firewall. In this tech vid, I'll give a brief overview of SD-WAN routes and explain the example network used to demonstrate the configuration steps. Then, I'll show you how to create an SD-WAN route. This includes the steps to configure a new route, set up a gateway, check the route precedence, and create a firewall rule. Next, I'll show you how to create a user and application-based route. This is similar to setting up a normal SD-WAN route, but also involves adding an application object. And in this example, I'll also configure an SD-WAN profile. Lastly, I'll touch on how to monitor SD-WAN performance. Before you begin, you must be running a currently supported version of Sophos Firewall. I'm demonstrating in SFO SB21. You also need an active web protection license to create user and application-based SD-WAN routes. Let's get started. Software-defined wide area network, or SD-WAN, adds a layer of software intelligence to your infrastructure. SD-WAN routes enable you to optimize your network performance and potentially reduce costs. You can route traffic based on applications, users and groups, and various network criteria. Additionally, you can implement service-level agreements, or SLAs, for gateway performance. This ensures important traffic uses the optimal WAN connection. Furthermore, zero-impact failover ensures seamless rerouting in the event of gateway failures with no disruption to service. Let's look at the SD-WAN setup for a fictional company. The company has a head office with internal servers and a branch office with its own internal network. The sales group is one of the departments that operates from this location. MPLS1 is the primary MPLS gateway that routes traffic between sites. MPLS2 is the backup for failover situations. The company also uses SaaS apps. These are critical apps for the sales group, so there's an SD-WAN profile configured to connect those users to the apps using high bandwidth ISP links. Now, let's head to Sophos Firewall to set up this company's environment. First, I'll show you how to route web traffic from the branch office to the head office, starting with creating a new policy. In the dashboard, go to Routing, SD-WAN routes. Sophos Firewall supports both IPv4 and IPv6 routes. I'll leave this as IPv4. Then click Add. Enter a name. Select the traffic to match to this route. In this case, I'll include traffic from any interface coming from the branch office, which is the 172.16.16.0 network. If you wish to use an IPsec tunnel, select the XFRM interface. If needed, select the level of DSCP marking to match incoming packets for priority. If left blank, all traffic is matched. For more information about DSCP marking, refer to the linked documentation. Next, select the destination network. I'll remove any and add the head office network 192.168.10.0. Note, if you're sending traffic to public IPs, we recommend you select the default IPv4 host group or default IP host ranges, such as Internet IPv4. Refer to the relevant documentation for further information. Specify which services you wish to match this rule as needed. I'll leave this as the default. I'll also leave the default for application objects and users or groups. Later, I'll show you how to create an SD-WAN route based on users and applications. For link selection settings, click Primary and Backup Gateways. I'll show you how to create an SD-WAN profile in the next example. The MPLS gateways haven't been added yet, so I'll create them now. Navigate to the Gateways tab, or open the drop-down here and click Add. Enter a name and add the IP address. Set the zone to DMZ. Ensure health check is enabled so that Sophos Firewall can monitor the gateway's health status. Modify the interval, timeout period, and number of retries if needed. I'll leave this as the default. Then click Save. The new gateway is automatically selected as the primary. Repeat the steps to add the MPLS2 gateway. And now the backup gateway has been set as well. If the primary fails, Sophos Firewall will route traffic through the backup gateway. When the primary comes back online, traffic routes new connections through it. Existing connections continue using the backup gateway. Note, if you delete the backup gateway, Sophos Firewall sets the backup gateway to none. If you delete the SD-WAN profile or primary gateway, Sophos Firewall deletes the route and implements the default route instead, which load balances traffic among the active WAN links. Leave the route only through specified gateways box unchecked. This means that if both gateways are down, the firewall evaluates other SD-WAN routes. If another matching route isn't found, it reverts to the default. If you check this box, Sophos Firewall drops the traffic if both gateways are down. Save the policy. And now the new policy has been created and is active. Lastly, confirm the route precedence is set properly. You can view this in the SD-WAN routes tab. The default precedence is static route, SD-WAN route, VPN route. If this needs to be changed, you can do this with the CLI. Launch the console. Press enter, then enter your password. Type 4 to access the device console. To view the route precedence, enter the command system route precedence show. In this example, I'll change the order to SD-WAN, static route, VPN. Enter the command system route precedence set SD-WAN policy route static VPN. And you can see the orders now changed. With the SD-WAN policy created, the next step is to create a firewall rule to allow traffic between company locations. I won't cover these steps in detail, so refer to the resources link in the description if you need further configuration help. And here you see the new rule. Now the SD-WAN route for traffic between company locations is in place. Let's move on. I'll now create a user and application-based SD-WAN route. This will break out traffic to SaaS apps for the sales group in the branch office using high-bandwidth ISP links. In this example, I'll also set up an SD-WAN profile. Start by creating a new application object. Go to Applications, Application Object. Click Add. Give it a name. Now check the box for select individual application and choose the relevant apps. You can click the filter icon to locate them faster. Once done, click Save. And you can see the new application object is in the list. Now create a new SD-WAN route. Go to Routing, SD-WAN routes. In this example, I'll add another IPv4 route. Enter a name. This time, select the incoming interface for the branch office. I'll leave the SCP marking blank to match all traffic. Now, in Application Object, select the one created in the last step. For user or groups, choose the Sales group. For link selection settings, create a new SD-WAN profile. You can add one by going to the SD-WAN Profiles tab, or open the drop-down here and click Add. Enter a profile name. The description is optional. Choose the routing strategy. I'll use first available gateway. In this strategy, the firewall performs a health check on all the assigned gateways and routes traffic to the first available gateway. For more information about routing strategies, refer to the linked resources. Under Gateways, add a new host by clicking Create. Enter the information for the first ISP link. Set the zone to 1. Ensure health check is enabled so that Sophos Firewall can monitor the health status of the gateway. Modify the interval, timeout period, and number of retries if needed. I'll leave this as the default. In monitoring condition, enter the IP address of a reliable public address for monitoring. You may need to set this up in your environment. In this example, I'm using the Google Public DNS. Then click Save. Once created, the new gateway is automatically assigned. Repeat these steps to create the backup ISP gateway. And now both ISP links are added to the list. Note, the firewall performs a health check of the assigned gateways based on the order of this list. So depending on your needs, rearrange the gateways as required. Next, the SLA is enabled by default, which allows for traffic routing based on gateway performance. The best quality strategy lets you evaluate a single criterion: latency, jitter, or packet loss. On the other hand, custom SLA allows you to specify performance levels for all criteria. Traffic is routed through the first available gateway that meets the SLA. If no gateway meets this, it uses the selected routing strategy. Once again, refer to the linked resources for more information about SLAs. Next, configure the health check settings to suit your needs. I'll leave this as the default and click Save. The new SD-WAN profile is now selected. As mentioned earlier, if you delete the SD-WAN profile or primary gateway, Sophos Firewall will delete the route and implement the default route instead, which load balances traffic among the active WAN links. Finally, leave the route only through specified gateways box unchecked. If both ISP links are down, then the firewall will evaluate other available SD-WAN routes for use. Save the policy. Now, check the route precedence to make sure it suits your environment. Once again, the default is static route, SD-WAN route, VPN route. If you need to change the order, you can do so using the CLI. In this example, I'll leave it as the default. With the policy in place, create a new firewall rule to allow the traffic. As in the previous example, I won't cover these steps in detail. Make sure your rule is configured to allow the traffic in your specific environment. Once again, refer to the linked resources if you need further assistance. Now, the new SD-WAN route breaking out traffic for the sales group to their cloud SaaS apps is set up. Lastly, I'll show you how to monitor your SD-WAN performance. You can track and assess the quality of your WAN links in real time or look back up to 1 month. To monitor real-time gateway performance, go to Diagnostics, SD-WAN Performance. Select an SD-WAN profile. Here you can see graphs for latency, jitter, and packet loss for the selected profile. To view the historical performance, set the time frame. You can look back up to 1 month. And that completes the setup of SD-WAN routes in Sophos Firewall. I hope you found this useful. Relevant documentation for this TechVid is linked in the description. Go to the Sophos community to engage with Sophos experts and have your questions answered. And visit Sophos Techvids to learn more helpful tips and get the most out of your products. See you in the next TechVid.